This is a taco. This is also a taco, but better! Today, I'm going to teach you how to make this taco, not this taco, because this taco is better. Why is this taco better? Because I'm from Texas, and Texas invented tacos. Let's begin! In order to make the perfect taco, you will need 3 basic ingredients: tortillas, an oil of your choice, and fillings. This can be any number of various things based solely on your preferences. Any number of these things can be or include lettuce, tomato, pico de gallo, sour cream, beef, pork, fish, guacamole, avocado, which is basically just guacamole, and cheese. However, for today, I'm going to keep it short and simple. I'm going to go with basic cheddar cheese and leftover tamale filling. In this case, the tamale filling being a combination of pulled pork and pulled beef roast. And if you don't know how to tamale, don't worry. If you're just now learning how to taco, I assure you, you're not ready yet. We'll get on that later. If you have a taco starter kit, then you should have the proper tortillas provided to you. However, if you don't have a starter kit, or you're out of tortillas, I highly recommend finding some form of tortilla that is a combination of both flour and corn. Corn and wheat mix will also work. You could, of course, go straight up with either corn or flour tortillas, but I find the combination of flour and corn, or wheat and corn, makes a flavorful yet puffy tortilla that is most delicious. Anyway, let's go! Bring out a steep yet sturdy frying pan capable of holding a lot of liquid at once. Break out your tortillas, and set aside a paper plate lined with a paper towel. The reason for this will be self-explanatory later. Pour in about 36 or 40 fluid ounces of oil, or at least until there's 3 inches of oil in the frying pan. Then set your burner to about 7 or 8 on the heat scale. It's important not to put the burner on high. More than likely, the oil will superheat and therefore burn your tortillas. Trust me, I've done it before. The oil is not ready when you can do this with your hand. The oil is ready when your hand looks more like this. Alternatively, a better way to gauge the oil's temperature is actually to tear off a small flake of tortilla, such as this, and dropping it directly into the oil. When the tortilla flake slightly bubbles such as this and not bubbles violently, then you can tell that the oil is ready and the taco making process can commence. Okay, the rest of the taco creation process is purely a matter of technique, as you'll see here. Watch as the taco artisan, or this one in particular, starts to put the tortilla down in the hot oil by only 1/3 or 1/2 of its total size. This is so only 1/2 or 1/3 of the tortilla starts to get cooked through, so we'll have more of a shape to work with later. You notice he starts cooking that bend down a little bit in the oil, as well as putting that side of the tortilla down in the oil further, so we'll start to cook it a little more, yet not the other side, so we can get that taco shell shape. Alright, now he's making sure this side is thoroughly cooked, and don't mind that one flake of tortilla in the oil there. That happens from time to time, as unfortunate as it is. Alright, now he'll move back down to the other side to get some of that poofiness ready. He's got more of a rigid shape to work with, so already it's starting to look like the proper taco shape. Also, don't mind the bubbles in the tortilla there. That is known to happen. If you don't like them, you can stab them with a fork or push them down with a spoon. Though personally, I like them. Puffy tacos are better. Also, notice how he's kind of keeping the tortilla open slightly with the fork so it doesn't close up entirely. We don't want that to happen, otherwise the fillings would be quite difficult to do. Alright, so he's got both sides relatively cooked here, and now he's got the top of the shell down. He's gotten most of his shape, though in a moment I think he's slightly unhappy with how that one side is cooked. There we go. Getting that side down a little more. That is a classic taco shell size and shape, and with the fork here, in a moment he will take it out of the oil. Any time now. There we go. The excess oil will drain off. And remember our paper plate from earlier? Well, he's going to put that over there inverted because of the shape being so perfect as it is. The excess oil over time will wane off into the paper towel, making a less greasy surface and a much crispier food. And that's pretty much how the taco do. I'm not kidding, that's pretty much it. All these other tortillas here were done in just about 10 to 15 minutes, and once you're at this stage, a child could fill them. Witness the taco in all its glory and shaky cam greatness. The titillatingly tasteful Texas taco in its purest form. Not hard shell, not soft shell, but both at the same time. Refried beans, Spanish rice, guacamole, and Christmas chips are of course optional, but of course delicious. I hope you aspiring taco hopefuls learned something valuable today. As for me, when it comes to panzerottis and Philly cheesesteaks, I know not. But when it comes to the Mexican culinary world of Texico, I know lots. Anyways, thank you all for sticking with me through this taco creation process, and I wish you all a good night and Godspeed.